Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again with another Whizbang's Workshop card review. And what are they doing? What are they doing giving Druid an absolutely ridiculous, insane, legendary mass mana cheat, randomness, just craziness? Yeah, I think it deserves its own video. We're going to talk about it. It's the return of AVIANA and all that. If you want to win this card and all the other cards in the expansion, we're giving away 3 mega bundles, 2 regular pre-orders, and on my pocket. To enter that giveaway, like and comment in the video, link to the description below. Be subscribed to the channel, and every 1,000 subs we get until all the cards are revealed, including this ridiculous legendary, I will add another mega bundle. So hit that sub button. Make me go broke. So why am I losing my mind? What is going on here? Why does Druid get a card like this? It is Sky Mother AVIANA, the 3rd ever, I believe, AVIANA for Druid. The first one was broken. The second one was broken for your opponent, let them win. And this one just also seems kind of broken and probably in your favor. It is a 6 mana, 5/5 minion with one of those ridiculous battle cries you will ever see. Battle cry, shuffle 10 random legendary minions into your deck. So you get 10 cards. They cost 1. They cost 1 mana. All the legendaries. It doesn't matter what you get. You get the new King Plush. It's 1 mana. You get, I don't think it can do its put itself in because cards can't create themselves. It also cannot give you a Titan, so there's that, or a triple rune card if there are any triple rune legendaries left, and I don't think there are in standard. Marogar left, and what Mograine is left. So basically not super limited. It can be any legendary from a Blood Mage Staldos all the way up to, yeah, like King Plush. Just insanity. It is a lot of random stuff. That is 10. And you just rip through your deck. You can play cards like the Sharp-Eyed whatever Seeker. I can never remember the name. The beast that draws cards that didn't start your deck out into your hand. And who knows what shenanigans you can do. On top of that, you know, you still have Shattered Reflections, right? That card was nerfed, but it can still target anything that's not a Titan. So you could play Sky Mother AVIANA, play that, get one into your another one on the board, which isn't great, but another one to your deck for even more value. Maybe that's why they didn't fully revert the change. Like, you know what? We don't want value overload. And how good is the average legendary in Hearthstone? It's gotten better over time. Back in the old days when you had, like, you know, Millhouse and Lore Walker Joe and the Beast, like, look at all those terrible legendaries. Yeah, there was a lot of really bad rolls, but I feel like these days legendaries are pretty darn good, pretty damn effective. It is somewhat worse than like typically what we've seen with Rogue, where it's get a random class legendary. This can be neutral. This can be a legendary from any class. It's not restricted to Druid because it is a battle cry, not discover, but it is one of those things that, you know, you're going to get the scam highlights, absolute ridiculousness, and then also just the absolute crap low rolls where either you just don't draw any of them, that feels really bad, or you just get complete and utter garbage. The downside of this card, it's 6 mana. It doesn't do anything when you play it. You have to then draw legendaries that need to be useful. Is that good? I don't know. I don't think it is. Like, one of the real powerful parts of, let's say, Rogue with like a Wishing Well of getting their own 1 mana class legendaries is the fact that they have ways to kind of, you know, replay it. They have their Tesses, or in Wild, your contraband stashes. Druid doesn't have that. Druid doesn't really have a way to repeat any of these legendaries unless you're playing Wild and playing a Floop and replaying it for like as a 4-drop. Would it cost 1? It probably costs 4, I guess. Regardless, there just isn't a great way of replaying them. It's a pure scam card, and it's really hard to evaluate whether Druid can abuse this, cycle through their deck enough that they're going to get ridiculous legendary value. I mean, they just got the new Jade card. You already have infinite value. Do I really need 10 legendaries? I would take 10 legendaries over very slow Jade cards that progressively get +1/+1 every single time. But, you know, normally Druid just doesn't get the most exciting legendaries until more recently. They have been, obviously, but like for a long time, they got garbage. I mean, look at Dustfallen AVIANA, the last AVIANA. That card just won the game for your opponent. This just gives you a ton of value. and I'm not willing to give it a playable mark. I'm just not. Like I don't know. I'm just thinking about like the old Ysera where it would shuffle a bunch of dreams that were like cast when drawn, and that card only saw like play in decks that just were really slow. And I don't know. I'm on the fence. I feel like I can't give it less than a 3. I feel like I need to give it a playable mark, but I also feel like it's probably too slow. And you have your Ignises just kill people. You have your ENR stuff and things like that. But I can't say no to 10 random legendaries that cost 1, that could do possibly broken stuff, possibly cards we haven't seen yet that might be utterly broken that you get, right? We don't know. We're still waiting for the rest of the cards. So more cards will be added to AVIANA as we go along. I will give it a 3 out of 5. I do think this is one of the most insane cards. Again, the set has been nuts. The cards they are making are absolutely crazy. The flavor is unbelievable. And I don't know if the power level of this game is just going to go beyond, like, I don't know, what do you do next set? What do we do next expansion with cards like this? But yeah, I'll give it a 3. I think it sees play. There are a lot of downsides to it, but I feel like the high rolls, the value. Let's not forget, we just got that card reveal, right? In Smolin, you can play this, and in Smolin, they're all 0 mana. Broken, insane. They do lose attack and all that, but still, right? I'm being a little bit optimistic here. Let's just put it that way. Might possibly get there in Wild, where you don't really need to really high roll. Value isn't as good, and there are so many worse legendaries. There are so many bad ones in Wild. It's just gotta be unplayable, where I'd give it actually a 1 in Wild. Like, I think it's that, like, it's that bad. And I'll also say in Standard right now, the legendary pool is the smallest it'll be all year, so its consistency will be the highest it's ever been. If that's good or bad, that's a hard one to find out. But I guess I'm sure a lot of us will be trying some Sky Mother AVIANA when the expansion goes live, and we'll see how absolutely ridiculous it can be. So there is another reveal coming, I think in like an hour, and it's the last Druid stuff, and I think we've only seen 4 cards, so expect a pretty lengthy review in like an hour of like 6 more cards, and we're still missing a legendary. So stay tuned for that. We'll be back very soon with that. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.